Hello, this is another talk, book, and camera practice. A reminder, I'm recording this video for the sake of my own practice. I don't aim for providing any value. If you will be able to extract value from this video, great. If not, great. The goal for me is to practice English because it's not my native language, and to practice, expose myself to the camera, record myself, and just become more secure in front of the camera, if it's possible. If it's not, just to practice to be recorded. It's 5:59 p.m. Pretty late, and for me, and I'm tired, so I decided to put off this practice to the second part of the day, and it's harder for me to do it. But on the other hand, I am way more warmed up and alert than in the morning right after I wake up. So maybe this is going to be more interesting. Who knows? Let's continue. I am going through the book called Tools of Titans, through the highlights. I actually have finished the book, reading the book the first time today, and now I have all the highlights available. I have the complete picture of the book, the complete set of the highlights that I found interesting during the first read. Now for me, what I would like to do, and this is new for me, I would like to allocate some time, maybe on the weekend, maybe on the weekdays. I don't know, but I would like to allocate some time for going through the highlights, for analyzing them, for systematizing, I don't know, like for turning them into a system that I could use, turning them into some action steps that I could use. Because now they are just a set of highlights. They are not a helpful tools for me to change any aspects of my life, improve any things in my life, any processes, any aspects, I don't know. So I want to convert those highlights, to think them through, to partially, this is what I'm doing here while I'm recording this video, but I would like to do it in a more thorough and diligent approach to extract as much value as I possibly can from them. Maybe apply 20-80 rule, Pareto distribution. Okay, let's go to the next highlight. This one I will skip. It's called Sometimes You Just Need a Vibrator. And it's about using a vibrator Hitachi magic wand. to relax hypertonic muscles. Some fun things there. Okay, and how do I then go from the current highlight to the next one? Okay. Let me first. This highlight. Sometimes you just need a vibrator. Is done in the yellow color, and I am using the yellow color, the yellow highlight color. Oh, I have forgotten to set a timer. Let's say I have been talking for 5 minutes already. For sure, yes, that sounds just about right. So I will set up a timer, a 25-minute timer for the rest of this practice. Okay, so I changed the color of the last quote, and let's continue. Curious, tripping over the truth. So the next two highlights are about books. So though they are in this in the chapter from okay, I don't like so the the next two highlights are about books, and the first one is Tripping Over the Truth by Travis Christopherson. Dom has gifted this to 7 or 8 people over the last year, and The Language of God, a scientist presents evidence for belief. Okay, so these two books, let's just I changed the color of the highlights from yellow to reddish, kind of like red shade to shades of red. Okay. Now I am in this. Where is it? Odds and Dads backstory. So the highlight, my next highlight is from the chapter Devoted for Jason Nemmer, who is a co-founder of Acro Yoga, which blends the spiritual wisdom of yoga and the loving kindness of Thai massage. I have never tried actually Acro Yoga, and maybe someday I will find courage and time to do that. And the highlight is in the yellow color too. So I changed the color, and the highlight is let go of what's not working and really assess what is working and what can I be excited about. It's not that bad. Things don't happen to me. I don't label a lot of things good or bad. Instead, I ask, can I evolve from this? What do I want now? Where is my center now? let go of what's not working. I like this part because this guy, it feels like he gives a permission here to end things, businesses, projects that are not working, to have this flexibility of being able to end the things that I would like to end, and to free that space for the new projects, for new things to appear, and for me to consider those new things. Okay, I'm gonna arrange myself a more comfortable sitting place, or place where I can sit. Okay, and really assess what is working and what can I be excited about, which is right now, this is what I am excited about. I'm excited about learning how to use English, how to be recorded, how to speak in front of the camera and not lose my mind because of that. What can I be excited about? Okay, it's not that bad. Things don't happen to me. I don't label a lot of things good or bad. And that's what I try to adopt lately. This approach where some things that are unpleasant or unplanned happen to me if I planned them one way and they turned to be the other way, or like in some unpredicted way. I tend to think, how can I extract value for me from that problem or problematic, or the thing that I see as problematic or a problem? How can I extract value from the new state of things? And it is tough. It's like I hate when things are not going the way I imagined they would go, or the way I planned them. But what do I know? Like, it's just some plans are become destroyed anyway, and it mostly on me whether whether I know and have the skill to adapt to the new situation, to the new state of things, or to the plans that are destroyed, and to create new plans, to create value from this new state of things. And a lot of successful people in a lot of books I encountered that those people they were able to extract even more value from their plans being obliterated, like destroyed, that thing from things that went down a bad path. Instead, I ask, can I evolve from this? Can I evolve from this? What do I want now? Where is my center now? And this is actually, so Tim, at the beginning of this book, he stated that questions can be a competitive advantage. The right questions can provide me. So it's in this framework, I can think of the monk, I can think, I can wait, I can fast. Its questions are in the first category, I can think. He said that Tim interprets that as having rules for decision making and questions to ask yourself and others. And and here in this highlight, I can see several questions. First, what can I be excited about in this situation? So I can, and this question assumes that I'm not necessary. It's not necessary that I'm excited about the whole situation, and that I can be excited about some parts of that situation, which gives me more freedom, more granular control over what I'm doing, what I can select, what I can work on, what I can skip or delegate also. So that's great. What can I be excited about? The second question is, can I evolve from this? From this new situation. And this is question number 2. Question number 3 is, what do I want now? And that is, what do I want now if I take into account this new situation? And where is my center now? Those are great questions. I like them. Let's see. Let's go to the next highlight, because I think I had similar thoughts and questions highlighted later in this book, and they are worded in a way that resonates more with me. So let's get to another quote, which is, the quality of your questions determines the quality of your life. Oh my God, this supports this statement about questions, and that they are very useful tools to improve life, to navigate life, to extract resources, knowledge, and so on, etc. from life. Deconstructing sports and skills with questions. The quality of your questions determines the quality of your life. That part is this is what I do, what I want to face a lot, and this is what I don't want to face at all, because this statement means that I need, if I want to adopt it and to improve the quality of my life, that I need to first discover, learn this new approach, find the questions that are of better quality than the ones that I am using at this moment. And also, this means that it's not only that I need to find those questions, it's then that I need to ask those questions myself or maybe others, and learn the answers, get the answers, and then use that information. And probably I would not like the answers. I would not want to hear them, and probably I am avoiding hearing or learning about the answers. And that part I don't like. On the other hand, I do love change. Or changes. And learning new questions that I could ask and try and experiment seems like a good opportunity to invite actively new things in my life. And also, this is me who decides the size of the changes that I make in my life. Yes, some of them can be unpredicted and they are not on me. And this is the part where I learning what things I can control and what things I cannot control, and trying to influence only the things that I can control, but still asking new questions, finding new questions and asking them. This is, well, okay, so why am I so arrogant that I haven't stored great questions and for the later analysis? Am I guru sage? Why haven't I? This is the guy who's like creator of the acro yoga. I haven't created any yoga yet. So let's store them. I have created a document in Notion called Questions to Mine Gold from Life. And this is where I'm gonna put these questions that this guy Jason gives here. So let's store them, and maybe later I will return to them. What can be? Let's I will visually separate them. Okay. But I want to make sure that I ingrain this, or that I integrate, that I master this thought, this approach, point of view, that the quality of my questions determines the quality of my life. Let's see what questions. So here, this is a chapter called Deconstructing Sports and Skills with Questions. And Tim writes, when I was interviewing athletes and coaches from 2008 to 2010, digging up non-obvious tactics, I am actually, I like this phrasal verb, to dig up. So I'm going to highlight it with the yellow highlight, which means I would like to learn this phrasal verb. Non-obvious tactics. For the 4-hour body, I send different combinations of the following questions to dozens of experts. These can be modified for any skill topic, not just sports. Just replace sport with what you want to learn and track down your mentors. You can often find past gold and silver medalists willing to answer these via Skype for $50 to $100 per hour, which is an incredible steal and could save you years of wasted effort. So, who is good at sport despite being poorly built for it? Who is good at this who shouldn't be? So that's a great question. I'm not sure how to use the answers and for what reasons. Maybe then to interview those people. So I will highlight it. The second question is, well, this is the only reason that I can find for asking this question: who's good at sport programming, camera presence, despite being poorly built for it? Who's good at this, who shouldn't be? So to then analyze what interesting, okay. Who are the most controversial or unorthodox athletes or trainers in sport? Why? What do you think of them? Oh, so these questions I ask the experts, the past gold and silver medalists willing to answer these via Skype. Okay, so these questions I ask the actual experts in the field. All right, this is interesting. Now, who are the most controversial or unorthodox athletes or trainers in sport? Why? What do you think of them? Okay. Who are the most impressive, lesser known teachers? What makes you different? Who trained you or influenced you? This is interesting. So the second question is, who are the most controversial or unorthodox athletes or trainers in sport, why would you think of them is just to find more people to ask, to extract knowledge from. So these questions are like who are the most impressive, lesser known teachers? Who are the most impressive, lesser known teachers? So Tim here is not aiming for becoming an expert himself. He's aiming for finding the right people with the most cost-effective tactic. And I like this actually. This will be helpful for me later too. What makes you different? Who trained you or influenced you? Have you trained others to do this? Have they replicated your results? Okay, many timers are here. Okay, great. Have you trained others to do this? Have they replicated your results? What are the biggest mistakes and myths you see in sport training? What are the biggest wastes of time? What are your favorite instructional books or resources on the subject? If people had to teach themselves, what would you suggest they use? If you were to train me for 12 weeks for a fill in the blank competition and had $1 million on the line, what would the training look like? What if I trained for 8 weeks? These questions are amazing, and they are pure gold. I feel like they are pure gold for me to think and dig up information how to become better at camera presence and also at making educational content. This is important, and this is where I will leave a bookmark to then make sure that I will return to this place and think it through, maybe tomorrow while doing this practice. Think this through. This is very important. So see you tomorrow, and if you've been through this whole video and you have great endurance,